It's okay to rest when being strong becomes exhausting. Good morning, good evening. Hello, everybody. I am Stephen Sterling, and welcome back to Map2Soul Daily, where practical psychology meets timeless biblical wisdom to help you become the best version of yourself. Before we begin, can I tell you something? If today has already been difficult, I'm really glad you're here. Maybe no one knows how tired you really are. Maybe you've become so good at saying, "I'm okay," that even you have started believing it. For the next few minutes, you don't have to pretend. You don't have to fix anything. Just breathe with me. And to our growing Map2Soul family from around the world, I am so thankful for everybody listening, everybody sharing or commenting on each of the posts. Please comment where you're listening from, and let's grow this community of hope and faith and love. Let's spend a few quiet moments together. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and slowly let it go. If we were sitting together over a cup of coffee this morning, I'd probably ask you this. When was the last time you truly rested? Not slept, rested. There's a difference. Because you can sleep for 8 hours and still wake up exhausted. You can have a weekend off and still feel emotionally drained. Rest isn't simply stopping. Rest is allowing your heart, your mind, and your soul to breathe again. I wonder if that's where you are today. You've been carrying your family, your work, your finances, your siblings, your life partners, your health, your responsibilities. You've been trying to be everything for everyone. And somewhere along the way, you forget that you are human too. Can I tell you something that changed the way I read the Bible? When I visited Israel in 2019, one of the places that deeply moved me was the Sea of Galilee. Standing there, I remember thinking, Jesus probably stood here. He walked these same hills. He looked across the same water. The Bible suddenly became real, not because I was standing in a famous place, but because I realized Jesus lived in the same kind of world we do. People were tired then too. People were anxious. People worried about money, about family, about tomorrow. And one of the things I admire most about Jesus' teaching is this. He often stepped away, not because he didn't care about people, because he knew he couldn't pour into others if he was running on empty. He had to close his eyes in prayer and come to God his Father, then regroup, then go out again. The gospel writers tells us that Jesus often withdrew to lonely places to pray. And see, I love that, because if Jesus needed quiet moments, maybe we do too. Modern psychology agrees. When our brains remain under constant stress, they stop making good decisions. We become impatient, we overreact, we lose perspective. CBT reminds us that exhaustion changes the way we think. Problems feel bigger, hope feels smaller. Even simple decisions become difficult. Sometimes what we think is anxiety is actually exhaustion. Can I ask you something? When was the last time you gave yourself permission to stop without feeling guilty? And I know that's hard, especially if you're the kind of person who always puts everyone else first. But here's something I've had to learn. You cannot continuously pour from an empty cup. Rest isn't quitting. Rest is preparation. The farmer doesn't harvest every day. The soil has seasons too. And so do we. Can I remind you of something today? You don't have to earn the right to rest. You're allowed to pause. You're allowed to recover, and you're allowed to breathe. That doesn't make you lazy, it makes you wise. And I can remind you of something else. You are enough. Even when you're resting, your value doesn't increase because you're busy, and it doesn't decrease because you needed a break. You are deeply loved, not because of what you produce, but because of who you are. You are a child of God, put here on earth for a purpose. So here's today's coffee question. What would happen if you gave yourself permission to slow down, just for today, or maybe just for a moment? Maybe the world wouldn't fall apart after all. Maybe your heart would simply catch its breath. Let's finish with today's daily reset. Take one slow breath in, hold it, and gently breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Now quietly repeat these 3 sentences with me. I give myself permission to rest. Rest is not weakness. Today I choose peace over pressure. Today's walk is simple. Continue today's journey inside the relax section of the Map2Soul app. Try one of the breathing exercises. There's a box breathing exercise there, and it's so helpful. Then spend 5 quiet minutes away from your phone. No scrolling, no notifications, just breathe, just notice, just be. Sometimes that's where God speaks the loudest. Before I finish, I want to leave you with one thought. The world will always ask you to do more. God often invites you to simply be with Him. The story isn't over and the chapters are not all written. You have to remember today, this very moment where you are sitting, maybe closing your eyes, maybe looking forward to something ahead. You are enough and you are deeply loved. And maybe the strongest thing you can do today is rest. Until next time, pray, then walk. You've got this. This is Stephen Sterling, and thank you for sharing a coffee and a thought with me today. I'll see you in the next episode.